This tiny tutorial was generated by a YouTube video shared by Parallax using the 2-axis joystick. To make this project, you'll need a Propeller Activity Board WX, you'll need a 2-axis joystick, and you'll need a Parallax Standard Servo. In addition to the product documentation for the joystick and the servo, you can go to learn.parallax.com to the Propeller BlocklyProp block reference, go down to the sensor section and the 2-axis joystick. There you'll see an explanation of how each of these two blocks works. To see how to wire it, click this button that says Joystick Wiring and Code Example, and you'll find a document that shows how to wire it and an example piece of BlocklyProp code to set it up. For this project, we placed the 2-axis joystick on the breadboard area of the Propeller Activity Board. We've mounted the 2 standard servos at each corner of the Propeller Activity Board, and we've connected it with a battery power supply. Wire arrows are mounted to the servo horns in the manner shown. When you move the X-axis on the joystick left and right, the servo on the left-hand side moves left and right. When you move the joystick up and down, the servo on the right moves the arrow up and down. Now let's look at the code. Go to BlocklyProp and log in and look for Community Project 52097. There on the project details page, you'll see that it's called the 2-axis joystick with servos demo. It's got the pinout for each of the joystick pins and also the connections for each of the servo connections. Let's go to the project code. When we go to the project code, we'll center it up here. This is what you'll see. The comment is 2-axis joystick with servos demo. It's in a repeat loop forever. We read first the left and right movement from the joystick block. We read the up and down movement from the joystick block. And then here we manipulate the left and the right servos by mapping the range that comes from each of the joystick outputs, which are 0 to 100. We map them to the degree range for the servo of 0 to 180. Here we set the servo pins, pin 12 for the left servo, pin 13 for the right servo, and the loop just repeats, reading what comes from the joystick and then sending that information directly to the servo control. When you download the code and run it, you should see something like this: left, right, up, down, all around. Give it a try. It's a great project.